What are you doing, Mama?
Darling, you startled me. What are you doing up so early? You need your rest.
I feel fine. What are you doing?
Oh, I just had this wonderful shop on the east side deliver this adorable pram yesterday, and I was putting a special touch on it for you. You like it? It's a surprise for you and your baby.
Mama, it's not nearly enough.
Good boy. Go downstairs. Morning, lady.
Good morning, John.
What are you doing?
Well, as you can see, I'm starting the morning. I have the water on, and I'm going to scramble some eggs.
You been to church, huh?
Yes. I woke this morning, I was feeling so lost and alone. More alone than I think I've ever remembered feeling my whole life. I positively ran to church.
I don't think I slept 1 week last night.
Nor I, John. Nor I.
Going to sleep without talking. I felt like I didn't know where I was, like a stranger in my own house.
I know, dear. I can't bear this confusion, I tell you. I mean, to be queer, to feel so alone, I just simply don't know how to deal with it.
Lying there, not able to touch you. Maeve, I feel bad for what happened.
I know, dear. I do, too. I do, too. John, 35 years. We barely had a nasty word between us. 35 years of both of us being each other's support and strength, and then to tear ourselves apart like this. I don't know how to deal with it. I depend on you, John. I count on you being there for me.
I am, sweetheart. I am here. I'm here for you. I'm here if you need me. Don't I need you even more? I'm nothing without you. Maeve, whatever happened between us last night will never happen again, I swear it.
Oh, I know, John, I know.
Oh, lady, Oh, lady.
Oh, John, your nose.
I can still smell with it.
Can you now? Let me see.
Oh.
Oh, is it tender, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, my poor John. My big, strong man.
Well, look at you two lovebirds. I'm sorry, am I interrupting? I'll go back.
No, Daisy. No. Don't go. Breakfast will be ready in a moment. John and I were just...
I was just asking this dear lady's forgiveness for a little misunderstanding we had last night.
Oh. Well, I'm glad it's not like what happened last night at the Crystal Palace.
What was that?
Jack came in right in the middle of the dinner crowd, drunk, and created a terrible scene.
What did he do?
Well, I wasn't actually there. I missed the whole thing, but according to Roger, Jack was really looking for trouble.
Florence, I tell you.
Yeah, he could hardly stand up by himself. Joe tried to escort him out, and even Roger tried, and everybody must have seen. And then I guess finally he just staggered out by himself.
See, it's not enough the man makes scenes in the family. He has to go and parade his drunkenness before the whole world.
John, don't. Please, don't you see that there's something terribly wrong with him?
Oh, sure, there's something wrong with him. The man's a drunk and a troublemaker.
Please leave it. I do not want to go around about it again.
All right, I'm not arguing with you. Jack Finelli isn't worth it.
Maeve? Johnny, I'm sure it wasn't that bad. I mean, you know what a liar Roger can be. He probably exaggerated the whole thing. Listen, I'm not really hungry. I think I'll just grab a donut at the Crystal Palace. Have a good day.
John, look what you did to the girl. She's not used to hearing us speak this way to each other. And to tell you the truth, John, it scares me.
Look, I am not angry at you. It's that miserable Jack Finelli. Come on, maybe it was because of him we had words. The man was never any good.
John, don't you see that there's something terribly amiss? This isn't Jack.
Really? Well, the man who poked me in the face last night certainly looked like Jack Finelli.
All right, but
and
go-
for what? For trying to keep him from getting any drunker. And here you are defending him against me?
We're going at it again? I won't have it, John. Now, you listen to me and hear me clearly. If you don't open your heart to Jack, I'm going to be the next one that poked me in the nose. And I'm not being cute, sir. I only wish I didn't mean it.
It's terrific from every point of view. The casino will bring people into the restaurant. You know, dinner for two and a little roulette for dessert. Mm-hmm. And the restaurant will supply people for the, what? You got a name for it yet?
Well, I was thinking of calling it the Monte Carlo room.
Perfect. Ties right into the palace motif. I'll have to see if I can grace the opening with a princess.
And you approve of donating the winnings to the St. Aloysius Scholarship Fund?
Of course. It's a PR angle that can't miss. You're making my job too easy, Joe. And Maeve will be very pleased. It's her favorite charity, but I guess you know.
That's why I picked it. But she doesn't know yet.
Well, it'll make her very happy, Joe.
Well, I hope she's not the only one. In fact, I think there might be a little something in this for you, too, Barry.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I was thinking that if this agrees with you, this might be a good way for you to work off your debts.
I like it already. What do you have in mind?
Well, I would like you to come on here full-time as manager of the casino. I'd double your salary, pay you the same as I am now each week. I would lop off an equal amount off that $40,000 that you owe me. And as I see it, you would not only profit financially, but would also serve to keep you off the streets and away from the poker tables. And of course, there's also the spiritual benefits.
Spiritual.
Sure, with St. Aloysius beaming over your shoulder with his hand out, I figured that ought to get you back in the good graces of the church, right?
The church. I haven't been involved with the church for years. I always assumed the church liked that arrangement. But who knows? Maybe that's what my life is missing. And things are certainly looking up at the moment. I like the idea, Joe, and I'm very grateful. Thank you. I'll take you up on it.
Great.
And I'll see what I can do to make it work.
All right. As I said, there's plenty for you to do right off. That's why I called you up here so early this morning. But at the same time, I would like you to keep this under your hat because I want the Monte Carlo room to be a big surprise for everyone.
A baby buggy with a big bow is hardly enough for my baby.
Darling, don't be surly. I know that, and I've been thinking about it for hours and hours, and I am full of wonderful ideas.
What about what I want for the baby?
But that's exactly what I'm talking about, darling. Now, I've been thinking that we should hire a French nanny so that the baby will be exposed to 2 languages right from the very beginning. You have no idea how much speaking 2 languages right from birth can broaden a child's awareness.
You're right. I don't.
And then, of course, at the schools. I mean, no boarding schools, but we can pick from the best right here in New York. And do you know what I've been thinking? I've even been thinking that maybe when it gets a little older, say 6 or 7, we'll get it a pony. Kim, there's going to be so many things, you know. Dancing lessons, riding lessons, skiing. We can take it to Europe in the summertime.
Oh, sounds too perfect. Can I come?
Of course you can. Don't be ridiculous. You'll just have to schedule your Broadway hits so that you're not performing when we go, that's all.
Oh, it's kind of you to invite me. But there's one important thing, Mother, and I just can't imagine how you've overlooked it. There's one thing that I want for Baby that I can provide for it, and you can't.
Kim,
A father, something that I was never fortunate enough to have.
Kim, I would like your baby to have a father, too, but since that doesn't seem to be
The
possible...
baby has a father. Seneca.
Well, if he is the father, and I'm not nearly as convinced as Barry Ryan seems to be that he is, Seneca doesn't believe it himself. He seems determined to have nothing to do with you or the baby. And, darling, don't you think we'd be better off if we just concentrated all our efforts on molding ourselves into a family? You and I can provide a home for the baby.
I already have a home with a husband and a father.
It doesn't exist anymore, Kim. The baby's home is here with us, and you and I can make it up to the baby.
The way you made it up to me, Mama.
No. No. This baby will know that it's loved and it's wanted. Darling, we've both made mistakes, but we can learn from them.
Stop it. The whole thing is exhausting me. None of it makes any sense without Seneca. Yes, I heard what you're saying, and we will do some of those things for the baby, but right now I have to get Seneca back.
No, Kim,
Yes.
you don't.
You can tell me as many times as you want that he doesn't want me, that he doesn't want our baby. Sometimes I think you enjoy the idea of a divorce, but the divorce hasn't happened yet, and I'm going to win Seneca back. I just did something that I've never done before. For the first time, without worrying about it or thinking about myself, I made love to you without birth control.
I mean it, Joe. Nothing but nothing is going right in my life right now. And when I walked in last night and saw you talking to Orson Burns, I could have died, you know?
Bit of a shock, Auntie.
Joe, you know what that man did to me.
Delia, Orson assured me that the whole thing was just a big misunderstanding.
Well, that misunderstanding cost the Crystal Palace $5,000.
Believe me, Dee, Orson was unjustly accused. Now, I have hired him, and I know that you're a big enough person to accept him.
Well, that doesn't solve everything else that's going on right now either.
What's the matter?
You know, this morning I was talking to Maeve and Johnny. I just happened to mention about Jack being here drunk last night, and they started arguing, Joe, and they never fight.
All right. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret that should make Johnny and Maeve very happy, but you gotta promise that you will not tell a soul.
I won't. What?
Okay. I'm opening up a new room here in the restaurant. It's gonna be a gambling casino.
Gambling casino.
I'm gonna call it the Monte Carlo room. It'll be gambling strictly for charity. Very classy.
Oh.
Tell me what you think of this. Instead of playing with chips, the gamblers are gonna use Delia dollars.
Delia dollars?
And all the profits are gonna go to St. Aloysius' scholarship fund.
Oh.
And as far as you and Orson are concerned, you have nothing to worry about, right? You'll be in the restaurant, you'll be in the casino. And if you don't want to, you'll never have to see him at all.
Oh, Joe, no, well, no. If you say Orson's innocent, I'm sure he is, but... Well, the Monte Carlo room's gonna be part of Delia's Crystal Palace. I mean, you'll need me there to hostess as well. I mean, it just wouldn't be the same without me. Joe, this is the greatest thing to happen to me in weeks.
Maeve, we have a granddaughter to worry about. You'd leave her alone with a man who's taken to drink and goes around picking fights wherever he goes. The man The man's an animal, and that beautiful little child is defenseless.
John, have you lost me? Do you no longer own the bar? Has somebody accused you of a crime that you haven't committed? Can't you put yourself in his place for just a few seconds and know what the man has endured? If not for Jack's sake, then for Mary's at least.
Don't you do that to me, lady. It's for Mary's sake that I've endured the madman as long as I have, and then against my better judgment. And it's for Mary's sake now that I'm thinking about our granddaughter. Look where the man's drinking has led him. He insulted you and Frank. He laid me out flat, and now he's neglecting his own daughter. And you can stand there condoning it all?
I don't condone his behavior. John, you don't listen. I really, you disappoint me.
Oh, well, then I guess I'm condemned to go on disappointing you, as long as you go on being blind.
What you call blindness, I pray to God, is my capacity for compassion for a wounded and injured spirit. And I wonder, John, that you can't find some of it within yourself. I just wonder at you.
Oh, and it's come to that. I'm a source of wonder and disappointment.
You know as well as I do that Jack has lost Rose, his career, his reputation. Not to mention Mary.
Miserable human being never deserved Mary.
All right, be still, John. You go too far. You blacken Mary's memory when you deny the faith that she had in Jack.
All right, all right. The man has had a rough time, and I can sympathize with him. But that does not give him the right to insult my entire family and jeopardize our granddaughter with his drinking. Now, I worry about Ryan. She is alone with that man. We can't let anything happen to her.
I feel that way too, John. I fear for Ryan. I'm afraid, as far as Jack is concerned, she'll have to be our common bond. Because you're my only sweet husband when you talk about her. Oh, John, this whole thing pains me so. I've only known misery like this once before.
Kim, I'm off to work. Now stay in bed and try to get as much rest as possible. If you need anything, let Audrey get it for you. I'll call you from the office. Seneca,
Morning, Ray.
what are you doing here? Why didn't the security people announce you?
Well, they know your daughter's husband well enough by now. Where's Kimberly?
Well, I'm afraid she's sleeping and she can't be disturbed. And I have a meeting at the office. I'm running late.
Well, you go on to your meeting, Ray. My business is with Kimberly.
I'm afraid I can't allow that, Seneca. She's been through too much. Why don't you call her tomorrow or
Mom,
maybe the day...
door. Seneca, I knew you'd change your mind. Oh, was Mama trying to send you away? Don't mind her. She just wants to do what's best for me.
Kimberly, be quiet. Now, I've given our situation a lot of thought, and I have to admit that you and Barry have convinced me of the...
I knew it.
Kimberly, do not interrupt. The possibility that the baby may be mine. I've decided to support you during your pregnancy. After the baby is born, we'll conduct a blood test. If the baby turns out to be mine, Kimberly, I want custody of him.
Oh, Seneca, it is yours. You already know it is. I can see it in your eyes. And you won't regret it because I'm going to be the most wonderful mother you've ever seen.
You don't understand.
No, darling, you don't understand at all. You've completely missed Seneca's meaning. He doesn't want you to be a wonderful mother. He doesn't want you to be a mother at all. Am I right, Seneca?
Kimberly, you hear only what you want to hear. All right, I'll say it one more time. I will have the divorce. And there's no way you can stop me given the grounds you've so generously provided. Now, do you understand that much? I will have the divorce.
But
As far as the baby is concerned, it may be mine. We'll know for certain after it's born.
it is yours, Seneca. I swear it is.
Yes, well, fine, Kimberly. If it's mine, I'll be happy to raise it. I'm going to sue for custody.
You mean without me?
Yes, I will sue for custody, and I will win.
Mama!
All right, Seneca, I think we've heard about enough. This is hardly the time to be discussing this.
You stay out of this, Ray. It's none of your business.
None of my business. That is my daughter you're talking about and my grandchild. How dare you think that I'd let you interfere with our raising it? And how can you even consider doing this to Kim?
You know, Ray, I probably wouldn't be in a position to be doing this to Kim if you had performed your function as a mother 19 years ago when Kimberly was born. As it is, it's a little late for you to start playing mommy.
Wait a minute. Just 1 minute. There is no court that's going to take a baby away from its mother.
No longer true, Ray. I have many precedents on my side. How could you think for even 1 minute that I would let Kimberly or you raise my child?
It's gonna be a treat to meet you in court, Seneca. I've got enough money to drag this out until I break you.
I don't care how much time it takes or how much money it costs. If that baby is mine, there is no power on this earth, you and your money included, that'll keep him from me. That's all I have to say.
You've never loved me, have you? It was just the baby. It was just the baby all the time.
That is not true. I loved you very much. I tried every...
No. I may have had to heard those horrible threats a few times before they sunk in. But, Seneca, you're going to be so sorry that they did. Because you're never going to see that baby. You can fight as hard as you want, and you're never going to be around it. Because it is my baby, and it is in my body, and it belongs to me. So kiss your baby goodbye, Seneca.
You be careful.
Watch that! Stop! Get your hands off me!
All right, both of you, I'm warning you. If that baby turns out to be mine, I will have him if it costs me $1 million. And don't think it's going to be a clean fight. I've been watching you in action for a long time, both of you. I've learned plenty.
It's all right, darling. Don't be afraid of him. I'm right here, and I will help you fight him if you think for 1 minute that I will let that...
Mama, don't get yourself all excited. I'm not afraid of Seneca, and he's never going to get my baby. Never!
Finelli has no right to be at the Crystal Palace or anywhere else. Joey has dragged out our negotiations with Finelli for an intolerable length of time.
Yes, sir.
I'm very displeased with Joey. He's not working fast enough. I want this Finelli business concluded.
I'll do everything I can. You know me, Mr. Vartova.
When?
Tonight.
Can we turn that down?
I let myself in.
I know, you usually do.
At 5 o'clock, will you know where your children are? The kids from Beverly Hills are running wild.
Oh, wake up.
Catch 2 episodes of 90210 weekdays starting at 5.
I am mad.
This month on SoapNet.
I am really, really, really mad.
It's March Madness.
Awesome.
You are crazy.
Drusilla is losing her mind.
It isn't paranoia if that's where you're going.
Is she really crazy, or is she up to no good?
You don't believe me, do you?
The truth about Crystal's baby is out.
I'm carrying Dad's child.
How mad with revenge will Adam go?
Chandler men don't forgive easily.
David Vickers makes a wacky false confession.
I didn't do it.
Will the wrong man go down for killing Spencer?
I need to know that your alibi is solid.
Lulu must choose between Milo, Dylan, and Spinelli.
The Three Stooges?
Does she flip out and go for all 3?
She does.
Steve is in a mental hospital.
I'm not sick.
Will he get back his sanity?
You lost your mind.
Keep your cool.
That's right.
Watch The Young and the Restless, All My Children, One Life to Live, General Hospital, and Days of Our Lives. All March long on SoapNet.
How much weight do you need to lose? If you're one of the millions of Americans who needs to lose 15 pounds or more and have tried other diets and failed, it may not be your fault. Studies indicate that restrictive diets don't work long term. In fact, they can even slow your metabolism, making it much harder to lose the weight and keep it off. That's why the makers of the Undiet created Weight Shield. Weight Shield is a patented blend of powerful extracts and all natural ingredients designed to attack excess fat stores, supercharge your metabolism, and trigger your fat-burning engine.
Weight Shield spray is better than any diet I've ever been on. I know I can take the weight off and keep it off for good.
What I really love about Weight Shield is I'm allowed to eat whatever I was eating before. And any diet that lets me keep eating what I like is great.
Only Weight Shield's unique liquid formula was designed to release proprietary fat-burning extracts into your bloodstream to help jumpstart your weight loss. Advantra Z is a patented ingredient that has been clinically proven in independent studies to increase your body's fat-burning ability.
I like Weight Shield because I feel like I have more energy and it's boosted my metabolism to help me lose the weight.
Weight Shield's thermogenic formula makes it easier to burn more calories. There's no restrictive diet to follow, and you can still eat the food you love. If you suffer from a slow metabolism caused by low-carb, low-calorie, and yo-yo diets, or if you've lost weight on other programs only to gain it back, plus a few extra pounds, then I recommend trying Weight Shield for yourself.
When you call exclusively through this television offer, find out how you can get a full-size bottle of Weight Shield free. That's right, free. Try Weight Shield for yourself risk-free for 30 days. But there's more. We'll also include our healthy eating guide to help you quickly and safely shed unwanted pounds. We'll rush Weight Shield to your door with free priority shipping, and for the first 100 callers, ask about your free bottle of Weight Shield only through this special TV offer. Pick up the phone and order right now.
I know it's a little late to be doing this particular chore, but then my timing's always off. Faith, the last to do everything, the last to know anything.
I came here because I want to talk to you about Frank.
Well, of course you do.
Faith, please.
Can't think of any topic that would interest you more. How are the two of you doing?
Look, I don't expect you to understand. I don't expect you to accept it, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
Because you love me? You can say yes. It doesn't matter.
I've been working as Jack Finelli's counsel. He's still connected with the Pavel murder. Frank has been defending Ray. She's involved in the case, so Frank and I... Well, we've been working on aspects of this investigation. Why are you smiling?
Now your timing's off. I knew about you and Frank and the Finelli investigation.
You do?
Yes, I do. You look surprised. Why? Oh, wasn't I supposed to know? Everybody else did. Oh, I would guess I was supposed to wait for you and Frank personally to come and tell me your next step.
It is not what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
There is no romantic relationship between Frank and me.
Is that why you're resuming your partnership?
Who told you that? Okay, we are in partnership together. It is strictly professional.
Oh, strictly professional. Oh, don't make me laugh.
Faith, my apartment is too small for me to work out, and Frank has all the office space.
Oh, and think how much space he has in his apartment now that he's gotten rid of me.
We are good lawyers. We work well together.
Why don't you save yourself some time? Forget moving into his office. Why don't you go straight to his home? It's cozy there. Or is my timing off again? Have the two of you already set a date?
Will you just listen to me? We are friends. Mm-hmm. That is all. Mm-hmm. No romance. No love. I know that you are still in love with him. And I also know that you're filled with an enormous amount of anger.
Well, I wonder why.
And it is not fair to keep directing it towards me.
Jill, you let him break off the engagement with me. You let him on. And then you took the next logical step. Yes, I'm angry in you, and not only is it fair, it's appropriate.
I didn't come here to get into a fight with you.
Then why did you come here?
I am trying to talk to my sister. I want you to know what's happening with me. I want to know what you're doing. I want to try to start communicating.
Oh, just stop right there. You don't care anything about communicating. No, you care about two things. One being Frank Ryan, and the other, my understanding. Well, forget it. Just forget it.
Okay, let's both try to calm down and just try to talk this through.
This is my house,
and I will handle it the way I want to.
It makes perfect sense for Frank and me to be partners.
Well, no argument there. No.